Hi everyone, this is Anirudh. Today I will going to show you how you can show the list of attachments in one of the column. Okay. Now to do this, what I have done is first I have created one column that is multi-line of text, and here I have on that enhance rich text type of column, because what we will do is we will get all the attachments using our Power Automate or Flow, and then create one HTML tag, and that HTML tag we will provide here. So another thing you need to do is you need to come to list setting, versioning setting, and you need to on. Next is let's go to the Flow or Power Automate. First thing I keep that trigger is when an item or a file is modified. You will wonder that why it is not created and modified, because for the first time when someone uploaded files, how it will get appear here. So let me tell you few things. Whenever some actually fill up this form, what happen is whenever they put some metadata, that metadata will appear first, and then that item will get updated with all the attachments. That's how SharePoint work. Next, you need to create one initialize variable. You put your own name, keep it string, and do the UL tag work, list tag work. Okay, let me show you how it looks like. So in a rich text box, you can click here, then there is a return to classic experience. Here you need to select this, go to that tag area. So you can see UL, LI, then anchor tag, URL will be there, then the name, this kind of things will be there. So instead of UL, if you put OL, then it will be 1, 2, 3 kind of things. Okay, this is a basic HTML tags. That is the reason first tag will be UL. Next is I actually go get changes for an item or a file. Why we need these kind of things? Basically, what is expected whenever some item updated, we can create this initialize variable and directly get all attachments for each loop. All the items we can write here, and then that tag get closed, and then we can update directly. Correct? There will be no problem. But doing so, what will happen is it will look through the things always. Why? Because you see this is update item. So update item means always it will again trigger this thing. So what I need to consider here is triggered. That time I need to understand that our this column get updated or not. If it is not updated, then I need to update. If it is already updated, then I need to bypass. Okay, that is the reason I have created this thing. So this is the one of the action I have said already. Site address, you need to put list, the same list URL, ID of this trigger. And then how you can get this thing, let me show you. So whenever you select, you can get it here. Trigger window start token and end token. In between this window, whether your item get updated or not, this column updated or not, it will figure it out. Okay, so here whenever you click here, you can find all the column name, which column name you are looking for. So I am actually looking for list of attachments, whether that column get updated or not. Okay, if false, it is not updated, then I need to update, otherwise I will bypass. Okay, so that is the reason. Then I will take the get attachments. Why? Though it is the trigger is from that SharePoint list, but you need to take extra step to get all the attachments. Attachment will not get you directly from here using this trigger. So that is the reason I have created this action. All the attachments you will get, then apply to each. In this apply to each, again you need to provide this append to string variable action. This action you need to select that variable, which variable we have created already. And then as I said, li then anchor tag, href, then absolute URL, and then display name you can provide like this. Okay, and then you need to close the list, the HTML tag. As I said, if you wanted to change it anytime, you can change it like O. You can change it like O, so it will be a ordered list. Okay, then at the end what will happen, you need to select that another action, update item. You need to select your URL, list, and rest of the things. List of attachments, you need to provide the variable, that variable where you store all the data. Then you need to save it, go out, test. I will create a new one, just 4, give some attachments. We'll wait for some time. It is successfully run. Let us check. Yes, everything is fine. If we click, we can see that correct, the link is working fine. One of the thing I need to tell you, that if I refresh again, you can see the second time it is get run. Okay, that's all. After that it will not run. Why it is happening? Why two flows are there, where in a single flow run it created all the list? Why then second flow? As I said earlier, that first time what will happen is that item get triggered, okay, because you updated with all the uploaded attachment. Then it actually update the item, again update the item, then it actually call here. When it call here, it actually came here and failed. This condition did not satisfy it, so it went to no. Let me check. So if I go here, you can see in the condition it basically get failed and it came here. Yes, so that's all from today. Let me know if you need anything else.